He's one of the most recognizable faces in the Columbus music scene. Rapper, producer, and songwriter Yaves Ellis is a local artist climbing to the top of national charts. Recently, he released his biggest project yet, a new album called Favor Over Fury. How did you come up with the name of Favor Over Fury?
It happened like 3 years ago.
Wow, 3 years ago.
I was actually sitting at a church service, and this pastor was speaking, and he kind of made a comment that was similar to like a favor over fury comment. And it hit me like, you know what, favor over fury is like what you've been dealing with your whole life. Like, you've tried to behave more wisely the more you do things. You try to do it the right way. And sometimes people are upset about it and they don't like it, but you know, the favor of God has always been in your life. So the fury of men can never outweigh the favor of God. That's what I look at.
And God's favor is definitely on his life. The day the album was released, it was listed in the top 50 hip-hop albums on iTunes, and it also landed on the Billboard charts in the first week.
Doesn't mean that there won't be adversity.
But making the album was not without its challenges, and he showcased that struggle in a mini documentary.
So from getting back in on the road, the next morning I woke up to see that my car had been broken into, and they stole my MacBook. The same MacBook and hard drive that has the Favor Over Fury masters on it. Such is life, man.
Now, what gave you the idea of doing a documentary to talk about the making of this album?
But for one, there are so many artists in the world right now, and everybody wants to rap or everybody wants to sing and be an artist. And I think people need to understand that there's a lot of work and compassion that goes into it. And I know me personally, I'm very compassionate about what I do, and it didn't come easy. And so I wanted people to see like this was really a crazy journey that he went through to make this happen. And then also for a lot of the supporters and fans out there who kind of want to see the behind the scenes stuff, I felt I owed it to them to kind of do this documentary.
Just a few days after Favor Over Fury hit stores, Yavis released a music video to one of the more passionate and popular songs on the album called Butterflies.
My favorite song to perform on this album over and over and over again will be Butterflies. I think Butterflies speaks to making the right choice in your life for you, but not just you, but also those around you in the future, you know? I think sometimes we live in a culture where everybody's so focused on me, without realizing how your personal decisions affect those around you in the future that, you know, that we are going into. So Butterflies will probably be the song I would want everybody to listen to and like sit down and reflect on.
Now, is that your favorite song on the album?
I like Dying to Live. Dying to Live is a great song only because it's a happy song. Like, it could be storming and rainy outside and you put on Dying to Live and it would just brighten up your day. Like, no matter what you're going through, Dying to Live will make you just happy that you're alive.
And Yavis has a lot to be happy about these days, but he says his favorite moment of his career so far was creating a new anthem for one of the largest universities in the world, his alma mater, The Ohio State University.
Alright, listen. So, me and Prudence wrote a new song for y'all. It's called Stand the Buckeye Tall. You wanna learn it with us tonight? You wanna learn the song with us? Mighty OH!
They asked me to write a fight song for the band and a song that they can play at all of their games. It was to promote the school and to get people to give back to the school through service. And so I had to sit down and strategically write a song that could only be 35 to 60 seconds that they would play at like halftime and in between the breaks. And so after I wrote the song, they loved the song, I composed the song for the band, and then I went to the game and actually sat in the box with, you know, the president and people like that, and they played the game on the song on the big screen with a video.
Wow.
And to hear that in the stadium that I wrote with my words on it, like, that was a huge moment for me.
Do they play it just the one time, or they?
No, it's going to play through, I believe, 2016.
Wow.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the school that you went to.
Yes. So at every game I'll be able to hear my song, you know.
It's these types of opportunities that have allowed Yavis to go beyond the label of Christian rapper and reach people across cultural, religious, and racial lines, much like those he admires musically. If you had one person that you could collaborate with, dead, alive, like maybe a group, but they're like broken up now, who would you want to collaborate with?
The Beatles.
The Beatles? How come?
I mean, they've made timeless music. Like, their music has lasted for years and has transcended cultures and color lines. So I think the Beatles would be a good collaboration.
Would you settle for Paul McCartney?
I would settle for Paul. Tell Paul to give me a call. I would let him do a song with Paul.
The vengeance, the revving of engines, the school of the cool, where they pray for attendance, social networks, where they pray for attention. I just pray at the gates that my name gets a mention.
It seems just about anything is possible for Yavis. His rapping and producing career is steadily on the rise. He hosts 2 radio shows on Power 107.5, and he's studying for his master's in theology. He's certainly had a lot of favor so far. Still, it sounds like he's just getting started.
Next for me, people keep asking me to write a book, so I might consider writing a book just about like my life and the triumphs and the things that I went through, and then travel and go and speak with that particular book. I think I definitely want to go lecture and just encourage young adults and youth that they can do exactly what I did, which was beat the odds. You know, coming from a home where a mother who dealt with a crack cocaine addiction and a father who wasn't around, and seeing how God changed their life around. I want to go speak to people about that and show them that there is hope in the situation. So that's what I hope to do one day. Maybe run for mayor, who knows? I don't know.